welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 3 really common skin problems and how to kind of fix them up with makeup. The 3 problems are oiliness, dark circles under the eyes, and large pores. With oiliness, it kind of shows through your makeup, can make your makeup really cakey, so I'm going to show you a few steps to do before you apply makeup that's going to help that. Under eye circles, those can definitely show through your makeup. They make you look tired and old and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to show you one simple trick to eliminate that. Pores, everyone's got pores. Some are bigger, some are smaller. They can definitely be more exposed with makeup, even though makeup's supposed to be covering. It can kind of get in your pores and just kind of radiate those a little more. So I'm going to show you a technique to use to fill in your pores and keep your face looking nice and smooth, because who doesn't want that? So if any of those skin problems resonate with you, keep watching. I know it's not just me that has these problems. I know they're very common. Maybe you don't have all 3, but maybe 1 or 2 or whatever. And hopefully this video can help you get your skin looking #flawless. All right, let's go. So here I just have a little bit of powder foundation on, and you can really see my dark circles. Zoom in on my pores here, hold on. You can really see my pores and this texture over here. And my dark circles are super dark. And you can see how kind of oily, how shiny I am. The powder does help a little bit, but you're still definitely seeing a lot of stuff that you don't really want to see. I know I don't want to see. I'm going to show you how to fix that step by step, and then I'll show you how it looks when I have my full foundation look on. So first step we're going to take care of is blocking the oiliness. Yes, blocking it. There are tons of products out there that reduce oiliness and kind of keep you matte, but I have a few easy steps that I use before I put any product on that kind of keep that oiliness from happening anyways. And it's super simple. It uses products that you already have. It's nothing special, so let me show you that. First, I'm gonna get my hair out of my face, my little cat ears. The first step is we're gonna actually use a setting spray. And I use the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, the oil control version for this because, well, it's oil control. I like to use it first because when you put this on over your makeup, it's kind of controlling the oils of the makeup, not so much the oils of your face, which are eventually going to kind of come through and like break through that makeup. So I'm gonna use this knowing that it's gonna kind of keep my oil on my face in check before I even apply any other makeup product. So you spray that all over your face. Why did I do that with my mouth open? And you don't have to use this specific one. Even a regular setting spray will do. I also have the Urban Decay, just the long-lasting one that isn't an oil controller. That's fine too. Whatever setting spray you have or can find is just fine, but if you can find an oil control one, that is obviously gonna work a little bit better to reduce oil. So then we're going to put on our primer, as you should always do if you're putting any face makeup on anyways. You can find stuff that are specifically for keeping you matte, for oil control, whatever. Mine actually isn't. Mine is more of a pore filler, which is, you know, something that we're gonna talk about in a little bit. So once we have that all over our face, we're going to take a translucent powder and apply that all over the face. That is, again, just going to really kind of soak up that oil and keep it from coming through. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, whatever translucent powder you have or can find or can afford is totally fine, and get some in the cap. Use a powder brush and just apply that all over the face, focusing specifically on the T-zone. So the T-zone is right here, across the forehead, down the nose, down the chin. If you get oily anywhere else, more specifically, go ahead and focus on that area. I do apply it all over my face, but I really like to make sure I get the T-zone covered fairly well. So those are the first steps to reducing oily skin before you even put your foundation on. I also recommend using a setting powder after you put your foundation on, and also using a setting spray at the end of your makeup routine just to kind of set everything. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really gonna help with that oily skin. It's gonna keep your makeup on all day. It's gonna keep your natural oils from kind of breaking up that makeup, and you won't regret it. The next thing we're going to cover is those infamous dark circles. Elusive dark circles. horrible, nasty, disgusting dark circles. A lot of people have them. If you don't, I'm super happy for you. But dark circles under your eyes are pretty common. Even if they're not super noticeable, you probably have a little discoloration under your eyes. We're gonna do a little color correcting. If you're familiar with color correcting, you know that red tones cancel out the dark tones. I like to use not so much a bright red, but more of this like corally pink color. This is actually a lipstick from Sephora. This is called Decolette, I think is how you say it. If you have a little bit darker skin, you know, just go a little bit darker, but really any kind of corally pink tone will work. They do have color correcting kits too, so you don't have to get a lipstick necessarily, so you might find like a color correcting red. I just like this formula. Just take the lipstick and I take a large concealer brush and just swipe it a couple times on the lipstick. Just apply that to the under eye, a little half moon shape under the eye, like so. Definitely don't do too thick of an application for that because you don't want it to be cakey or anything. It's just supposed to kind of shed some color on those dark circles. So that's really it for preventing the dark circles. Obviously you're going to go over it with your foundation and your concealer. Super easy. These products were really cheap for me. I wasn't really sure if it was helping at first when I started using it, and then I went a couple days without using it and I could really see my dark circles a lot more prominently. Even under my foundation, even under my concealer, even under powder. Those dark circles shine, well, they don't shine, but they show through pretty heavily. The last thing we're going to correct is the pores. In order to fill your pores in, this is all about the technique that you use to blend in your foundation. And here is the absolute best way that I have found. First, I just take my foundation. I do recommend a little heavier coverage, especially if you're oily. And I start out, I just put the foundation on my hand here. I take a flat foundation brush just to kind of paint it on, but I'm not gonna blend in with this. So take it like this and just smooth it all over your face. Yes, I'm super white because I wanted to remove all my tan for this video so you could really see the discoloration and all the issues I have. Sometimes my fake tanner kind of helps cover it up because I do apply it to my face, so we're looking pretty pasty today. So I don't really blend it. I mean, I just kind of make sure I have like even coverage. Then I'm going to take a kabuki brush, a flat top here, and this is how I'm going to blend the foundation into my skin. And I'm going to use a circular motion, pressing lightly, and this is really going to help kind of get that product in to fill the pores. I do spend a little bit of time blending. Even when my makeup looks blended, I spend a little bit extra time just buffing everything in gently to give that nice, smooth finish that I want. And we're going to add a setting powder too after we do concealer, and that really helps as well. So let me just quickly finish my makeup routine. Here's where we're going to use translucent powder again to fill in the pores and prevent oiliness a little bit. Got a double whammy here. Tap a little bit into the cap. Take a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna focus this kind of heavy on the under eye. We're also just gonna tap a little bit into our whole face. I'm just gonna take this fan brush. How dramatic. This is a very gentle brush that just kind of gets rid of any excess. Then we're going to take setting spray. I'm actually using the Urban Decay All Nighter this time, not the oil slick, but whatever you have. I just happen to have both kinds. This is how I like to do it. So spray it a couple times. You should be looking and feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go and do my eye makeup and I'll come back. Alright guys, so that is really it. I hope that helps. I know those are some really common skin problems. They really don't have to be that big of a pain and they really don't have to be that hard to fix. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. down below. I think it's on this side. It might be on this side. I'm not sure. But if you have any other tips or tricks or whatever, I would love to hear them. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day or afternoon or night or whatever it is, and I'll see you next time. More heavily under, oh shit. Day. I kind of went over my highlighter a little bit. I guess I'll just use some more. I'm almost too white for my lightest foundation. It's like back into a blank sheet of paper. Plus I got new lights and I feel like they're washing me out. Are they? Can you even see my face right now? Bada boom, bada bing. Is that good? I'm gonna do it again.